Welcome to today's session. In this session, we'll continue with a LTE, a channel operation, in which we'll see a physical channel of a LTE. Okay. Now, what is the information the physical channel it will carry? Okay. It will be from higher level to the basic entities of the channel, and it will be carrying in the form of resource elements and resource blocks. Okay. Now here we'll see a physical channels as we seen from the previous class. Okay, the physical channels will be divided into different category, that is a downlink and uplink. In downlink, okay, we have the first channel will be broadcast channel. It is a channel that carries information for user entities and require to access a network named as master in information block messages. Okay, this is a broadcast channel. Okay, broadcast channel in which it will be carrying the information, and the scheme of modulation will be used is a QPSK and are coded, and it is and the rate of match. The bits are in which are scrambled using a scramble sequence specific to the cell to prevent confusion with the data from other cell. Means the data means the bits, okay, it will be carrying in the MIB to indicate from the particular cell, okay, has with the identify with the numbering system. Okay, so that if it is a if your user entity is getting a two signal from the two different cell, it will be identified by with its identification number. From where it will be carrying? It will be carrying from the MIB through the PBCH channel. Okay, now the PBCH is mapped onto the central 72 subcarriers or 6 central resource blocks regardless of system bandwidth. And okay, and this channel will be repeated for every 40 millisecond of time interval. Okay, I hope you can understand. Okay, this is something like a spy. Every 20 millisecond it will be go on refresh your network. We call it as a refresh rate. Okay, simple as that. Okay, the PBC transmission has 14 information bits, 10 spare bits, and 16 CRC bits. Okay, we need not worry about this one in detail of this one, 14 and all this. Okay, this is what the channel it will be sending a MIB message to the user entity, and it will be getting refresh for every 40 millisecond. Okay, the next channel will be physical control format indicator channel, PCFICH. As the name itself will be indicating, informs the UE, that is user entity, that is nothing but your mobile phone, about the format of the signal being received. Okay, in what format the signal is getting received for the user entity. The information will be transmitted from this channel, and it indicates a number of OFDM symbols used, that is whether 1, 2 or 3. That's why the information within the PCFICH is essential, because the UE does not have prior information about the size of the control region. That's why, okay, PCFICH is transmitted on the first symbol of every subframe and carries a control format indicator, that is a CFI. The CFI contains 32-bit code word. It will be represented with 1, 2 or 3. Okay, like each bit will be 1, 2 and 3. Each particular byte offset will be represented with 1, 2, 3. Okay, and fourth is reserved for the possible future use. Means 32-bit will be divided into 3 blocks, 8 blocks, 24 up to 24 will be the first one will be 1, second block, okay, that is from 8 to 16, sorry, 8 to 15 will be 2, 3, next from 16 to 23, next will be 24 to 31 will be reserved. okay, for future use. Okay, since PCFICH uses 32,2 block coding, which results in 1/16th coding rate, and it always uses QPSK modulation to ensure robust about reception. Okay. Now, the next channel what we can see is PDCCH, physical downlink control channel. The main purpose of this channel, physical channel, is to carry scheduling information of different types, means scheduling of a resources. Okay, downlink resource scheduling, uplink power control instructions, uplink resource grant, and indication for paging or system information. That's why PDCCH contains a message known as the downlink control information. That's why DCI, which carries the information for a particular user entity. Okay, there's particular user entity or group of user entities. Okay, now if you're in a coming in a cell, okay, that is not this information is not going to be targeted to the only one user entity. It will be targeted for the n number of user entity, n number of mobile phones to which it will send the information. So that's why DCI format has several different types which are defined with different sizes. The different format types includes 0, 1, 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 2A, 2B, 2C, 3, 3A, and 4, like this. Okay. And the next channel, that's a physical channel, is PHICH. Okay, that is physical hybrid ARQ indicator channel. Okay, as the name implies, this channel is used to report the hybrid automatic request status. Okay, automatic request status for acknowledgement or a not acknowledgement. Okay, that is signal indicating whether a transport block has been correctly resolved. That is, HARQ indicator is 1 bit long. 0 indicates ACK and 1 indicates NASK, non-acknowledgement. That's why PHICH is transmitted within the control region of the subframe and is typically transmitted within the first symbol. Okay, the next one, okay, in which uplink physical channels, that is the PUCCH. The uplink physical channels PUCCH provides various control signaling requirements. That is what your user entity is required, and all the way it will send it to the nearby station. That is a node EB. That is a node EB what we can see in LTE system. There are a number of different PUCCH formats defined to enable the channel to carry the required information in the most efficient format for the particular scenario. Since there are many channels will be available in uplink, there is a PUSCH. This physical channel found on LTE uplink is an uplink counterpart of a PDSCH. Okay, there's a one more uplink channel. Uplink channel will be physical random access channel, PRACH. Okay, in which this uplink physical channel is used for random access functions. Means this is the only non-synchronized transmission that the user entity can make within the LTE. That is, the downlink and uplink propagation delays are unknown when PRACH is used, and therefore it cannot be synchronized. Okay, as we know, this channel PRACH is made up of two sequences, that is a cyclic prefix and a guard bit. Okay, guard bit to make a security issues. That's why the preamble sequence may be repeated to enable the E node B, to decode the preamble when link conditions are poor. Okay, this is what we are going to be concentrating on a uplink physical channel. Okay, in this these are the both the directional channels. Okay, and they're carrying one or the other information through MIB and SIB, system information block and message information block. Okay, means it will be all the way, it is your mobile entity will be getting synchronized before establish or before getting a data. It will getting synchronized through these type of channels, and once it will get the information. Okay, thank you.